have the hood up like this, guys?
I love it.
It's just a phase,
So-
Mom.
The face, Mom.
This is who I am. Here, hold on.
Oh,
my
shit. Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Rawr.
Rar. I say rar because it means I love you in dinosaur because I'm so like e-girl. Yeah. Because I'm like a scene kid, so I have to wear like bright neon colors in my hair and wear like excessive Claire.
Okay.
He just fucking turns to me and goes, I'm marrying this.
Alright, so here is what we're gonna do. So I mentioned this to you guys last week that I am introducing. It's basically a wild magic table, which is something that D&D uses for the wild sorcerer class type.
There's a lot of wild here today. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, we're getting wild. But what I have done is I have kind of fused a wild encounter table with a wild magic table, and it is kind of a one thing. So what we're going to do at the beginning of each session is each person each week. So this week it'll be one person, next week it'll be someone else, is going to roll their D100. And whatever number it lands on, that's going to be kind of something that comes into play during the session. Now, I also asked all of you to have a D20 and a D4. What we are going to do with that D20 here in a minute, not right now, is we are going to roll that D20, and that is going to determine the order of who rolls the D100 first. Now, the D4 is a special. Hold on, Lulu. Let me finish explaining because it might explain. The D4 is going to give whoever's turn it is to roll the D100. That's going to give you all an opportunity to raise the stakes. So, for each number on this wild board that I have created, there are 4 possible options.
You've been working hard.
Yeah, there's like 300 possible outcomes.
Damn.
Yeah. So what you can choose to do after you roll your D100 and you see what your number is, you can either stick with the first option, or you can push your luck and roll a D4. Whatever number that D4 lands on is going to be the one of the alternate outcomes for that number that you rolled. Now, say you roll a D100 and you're like, I want to push my luck, and it lands on a 1. Well, you get the first encounter, you get the first option. It is what it is. Each encounter, depending on what you roll, either is going to be a better outcome or a worse outcome. So rolling a 4 on a 10 is the worst possible thing that could happen if you roll a 10. Rolling a 4 on a 100 means that's the best possible outcome. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah? Lulu, what is your question?
What is a D4?
It is your little pyramid.
Yeah.
That thingy.
Put it
Yeah.
close.
Closer. Yes, that is it.
Yeah.
That is a
Okay.
D4. Alright, so with that being said, everyone please roll a D20. Alright.
Well, depending on how she wants them, anyways. It could be really good.
Well, this is just determining who
Oh,
rolls
yeah.
the D100 first, so.
Well, it won't be me then. I guarantee you that now.
Lulu, what did you roll?
Can I go last?
No.
I'll show you.
Nat 1.
Oh god.
No, that means 20.
You rolled another nat 20?
Wow, I love the die though. That's dope.
Alright.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Monkey,
Nice,
what did you
Lulu.
roll?
Oh, I guess I'll.
Yeah, let's not go to me, but skip me.
Monkey, what did you roll?
I rolled a 1.
A nat
Oh,
1.
Nat 20 and Nat 1. Nice.
My sakes, did you roll?
17.
17. Okay.
1.
Alright. Wild, what did you roll?
I rolled a beautiful number 4. That's what I rolled.
You rolled a 4.
In
Bubba
that water in that
forfeited.
UK.
Bubba forfeited his roll, so despite Monkey rolling a nat 1, Bubba is gonna go last. So
Yeah.
gonna move these around really quickly. Give me 1 second.
First
I
time
guess
rolling
it's
that
Lulu's
dice.
go first.
It's because
Yeah.
I was recording it for Wild, it went to 1. I had to. I had no choice, did it?
And I bet you any money, the rest of my rolls are going to be shit.
No more recording from Wild because it's bad luck.
Alright, so with that being done, Lulu,
Yeah.
I need you. Hold on.
Which fiasco dice am I rolling?
D100,
You
probably.
are rolling your D100, ma'am.
Okay, and that's both of them. Yeah, both
Yes,
those ones. Right, okay.
correct.
Other dice out the way. 20 and an 8.
So that's a 28. That's not great.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Told
so
you all.
Push your
now,
luck. Push your luck.
now I'm gonna ask
Push your
you,
luck.
would you like to push your luck and roll a D4, or
No
would you like
whammies,
to
no
stick
whammies, no
with the
whammies.
first encounter?
I'm going to push my luck.
Let's go.
Roll your D4, please.
I got a 1.
Alright, so first
The original.
outcome it is. Alright, fantastic. Okie dokie. So let's go to my notes.
I blame you guys. You're pushing me.
Well, it seems the lower the number you roll on your D100, the lower number you want on your D4.
Correct.
Oh, okay, then
But
yeah, you guys
the
are good.
higher the number, you want the higher of the D4.
Correct.
Right, okay.
Fantastic. Alright, so with that being set up, we're gonna get started. Are we ready?
Ooh,
Definitely.
No.
maybe not.
Maybe.
Which
Wild?
dice am I using now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You'll need your D6s now, Lulu.
Right.
These 6s.
Alright, so I'm gonna give everybody a little update. Previously on Off-Branded, our Mismatched Monster Hunters came face to face with the reality of what lies before them. Lucinda has found herself in a new home, but is she truly safe here, or will her fate still drag her deeper into the darkness ahead of her? Bubba, new to town, hoping to solve the mysteries of his past, has now come face to face with a part of it he hoped to forget. Dave is still untrusting to the words and actions of Bagz and Constance and everyone around him. Which one of them will get to Dave's sensibilities first? He can no longer go at it alone. It's time to team up, or else his fate may just be sealed. Meanwhile, Terrian is getting stronger with his newfound sense of strength and purpose. But what dangers could this mean for the ones he loves most? Bevarius has once again dragged his brother into the madness that is their mother's wishes. What will the betrayal of her trust cost Bevarius this time? Alright, so like I said earlier, Terrian and Lucinda, you guys are going to be kind of doing a joint like psychic link going forward. As you all possibly remember at the end of the last session, Lulu, you were getting ready to fall asleep when everything went dark around you.
Mhm.
And Terrian, you had a not so pleasant vision of what could possibly be. So I'm going to get out your character sheet.
You didn't have it ready already?
I did not. I was
Noob.
not ready.
That's
Black.
I know. Terrible DM. Terrible.
So my 2d6s, correct?
Yes, your 2d6, and you're gonna also roll, so just roll your 2d6, please, and add plus weird.
Plus weird. So that gives me a 6.
A 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so you need to mark experience.
Oh,
Now, actually,
hang on.
hold on,
Let me
before
find
you
my
do that,
pencil.
I want to go over a mechanic with you guys really quickly that I don't think I made very clear to you all.
Okay.
On all of y'all's sheets, you have something called luck. Now, luck is something that you cannot ever regain unless you roll something very special on the wild magic table. Which reminds me, I need to fill this in. Okay, cool. Hold on. Just this one. Cool. Okay. So how luck works is on a failed roll, you can choose to use a luck point. And using a luck point bumps that roll automatically up to like a success. When you run out of luck, it means essentially that your character is doomed. Now, that doom can mean anything from death to causing a catastrophic event for your party or the town that you live in. So, at any point, if you guys want to change the outcome of a roll, you can mark luck. But just remember, you only have a set number of those unless you get really lucky on a D100 roll. Okay? So, Wild, I guess that bodes the question. Are you going to keep a 6 or are you going to mark luck?
I mean, I haven't marked any luck before, so I'm guessing it'd be safe to do that.
So we're going to mark that. So you're going to mark luck?
Yes. So,
Okay. Go ahead and mark luck then.
Yeah, I don't like my luck. It's not very lucky.
Right, it's
Seems like none
marked.
of you are.
My God. Alright, so.
Okay, so that's gonna.
Oh no, I'm not lucky, and if I use luck, I'm even worse off.
So, no.
Yeah, so that's a really interesting thing. So for Bevarius's character type, if his character uses up all of his luck, it is
when I use luck, period.
Yeah, when you use luck, period, it is actually very, very bad for you. So you get
something
the
goes wrong
outcome.
with the sect.
Yeah, something goes wrong with the sect, but you get what you want. So
yeah.
All right. So Wild, make sure that you don't mark experience because you did use luck.
I used, so I marked my luck, and then apparently you're gonna bring my fate into play.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring your fate here in just a second. I need to, before I do that, I need to see what Lucinda rolls. Okay, so Lucinda, we talked earlier, and you are getting alternate moves. All right.
Yes.
What I would like for you to do is I would like for you to roll sensitive, so that's going to be plus weird. But because Wild chose to use luck, I would like for you to also add an additional +1 to this roll.
Right, okay. 16?
16. All right.
I just
I got
love
two
the math on my
sixes.
hands.
I'm sorry, I'm slow. I got the 2 6s. Times 12, plus 3 weird, and then plus the extra ones.
Perfect. All right. Cool. All right then. With that, so Wild, we
Yes.
left you in your room
Mm-hmm.
with sitting in your giant beanbag chair, which is called a love sack.
This again.
Yeah, here we go again with that.
My big love
And
sack.
you had just had a vision. You are you wake up and you have slept in the beanbag chair. Because this vision just knocked you out. Your plate of spaghetti that your mom had made you and your glass of milk are just still like sitting in your lap, like glass on your little like nightstand. And you come to and everything in your room is just kind of fuzzy and foggy because you know you're waking up, you're a little disoriented from the vision you had, and all of a sudden you hear a pop,
Oh.
and there's 14.
Hey,
And
14. How you doing?
14 is kind of normally, you know, she's sitting on something. So for 14 to be kind of standing and hovering over you is a little odd, and she just kind of starts snapping her fingers at you. Hey, wake up. Terrian.
What?
Terrian,
I'm
wake up.
awake. I'm awake. I'm awake.
Hi.
Hi.
Um, what's with the spaghetti?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get that. Okay.
You just like knock your plate of spaghetti onto the floor.
Yes.
14
my mom will get it later.
She 14 just does the universal NPC thing and like pinches the bridge of her nose and is just kind of like okay, all right, and she just snaps her fingers. The spaghetti flies back up onto the plate, sets down on the nightstand. Terrian, your mom's a cool lady, and she would literally do anything for you. She doesn't need to clean up uneaten spaghetti. Okay,
I know, you're right.
we're
I'm
not
sorry.
gonna do
I'm
that.
sorry, Mom.
We're not gonna do that to your mom. All right. So I need to show you something. Um, and before you know it, she has taken both of your hands, and there's a bright light. You are standing at the edge of a beach. Now, Virginia has beaches, but they're not necessarily close to you. And this doesn't seem to look like any beach you're familiar with. That the water is this amethyst purple. The waves are just crashing. There's these cliff-sided mountains, but they're this blue crystal, and the sun is shining so brightly, but everything else is dark. Everything else is just dark. Almost like there's an eclipse, but not. Like there is so much light, but there is also the absence of it. And 14 is standing there at the beach, on this beach with you, and she just kind of is just looking down at the waters, her feet sinking more into the sand as the tide comes in and out. And there's just this moment of silence passes, and she finally looks up and goes, "Does this seem normal to you?"
No, this seems Like
Good.
weird. I haven't seen a beach purple before. That's weird.
Terrian, I need to make it beyond clear to you. If if you fail, if we fail, your world, my world, all the worlds that exist out there, this universe, my universe, your universe, all of the multiverses, they're gone. And they're just these empty shells of corrupted power. We can't have, how can I put this to you so that you understand? We can't have spilt spaghetti and expect someone else to clean it up. That's our job. That's your job. And all of a sudden, you are back in your room. And 14 is gone. What do you do?
Um. Wow. Wow. I sit there for a minute, thinking about what needs to be done. And I just sit there and take a big deep breath and just look at the door and then walk out.
Before you, did you say you do walk out?
Yeah, I'll walk out so to start actually cleaning up my own mess. So I'm gonna start. I just walk
So
out because
are you gonna like go downstairs and like try and like clean up the house for like your mom, or are you like leaving the house?
well I'll take my plate down and like wash it and stuff and all that stuff and then I'll leave the house.
You go downstairs and normally at this time it's a Saturday. You don't, normally your mom is home, she's up early, she's gone to her yoga class, she's back home watching her soap operas, just kind of having a chill day. She is nowhere to be found, but there is a note on the refrigerator. What do you do?
I grab the note and I read it.
Okay, roll investigate a mystery for me.
Alright.
So plus sharp.
Pleasure. Bubba. Oh shit, hang on. I gotta redo that. I dropped one. Let me. Does that? Can I redo that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. Plus sharp. So 7.
Okay, 7.
Yes.
So on 7 to 9, you're gonna hold one. And you can ask one of the following questions. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What's it going to do? And what is being concealed here? So, because there aren't any monsters around, I would say what happened here or what is being concealed here.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say what happened here. That sounds like a good thing to me.
Yeah, so you can't remember the last time your mom left the house without like coming and waking you up or like pulling your earbuds out of your ears or like pausing the TV to just like let you know. You can't remember the last time that she left without telling you. So for her to leave a note is very out of sorts. And so if you remember from last time, she walked out of your room without saying a word and shut her door, which is also very out of character for her. So on a 7 to 9, again, like, this is just very out of character for her. But the note says, my sweet bolt of lightning, I'm sorry that I had to leave so early. Um, I've been called into, uh, I've been called into the office And my notes for a second, because I'm remembering everyone's name is like so much. I've been called out of the
Remember
office.
100 names?
It's no. I mean, I have a lot of names. Dr. Kist, my boss. Apparently, there is a major meeting happening with the diplomat's office today, and so I unfortunately do not know when I'll be home. There's $20 on the kitchen table. Please just text me so that I know you're okay. Love you forever, Mom.
Forever. Damn.
And with that, you finish cleaning your plate. You grab your $20 and you head off into town. Lulu, I told you that I needed you to roll sensitive.
Yeah.
And you rolled a 16?
Yes, I did.
As you were getting ready to fall asleep last night, everything went dark around you. I additionally need you to also roll act under pressure. So that's gonna be plus cool.
Okay. So I've got 0 cool. 4.
Okay, mark experience for me unless you're gonna use a luck point.
Nope, I'm not gonna use luck because I'm fucking terrible.
Alright. So with the
I know the pain.
With a 16 and a 4, this is what happens. You start to panic. And when you start to panic or have very intense emotions, that's when your transformation kind of gets out of control. You have no control over it. So, you can't see your skin changing color, but you can feel your horns coming up. You feel that piercing in your eyebrow start to lift as it attaches to your horn. But then you hear a voice. Ah. Aw, so cute. Aw, everyone say aw.
Aww. Little
then,
kisses. Sorry.
But then, Lucinda, you hear a voice, and it's not the voice you're used to hearing.
I'm sorry. All that went into my head then is when you said you hear a voice, then everyone just went, oh, and I'm like, is that the voice I'm hearing?
Is that the voice? No. This is a voice you've never heard before. But yet somehow you feel that it's familiar. And you hear this voice say, Lucinda? Lucinda? Lucinda, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No.
What's your response?
Who are you?
Lucinda, I'm here to keep him from finding you. As you know, the power of a name gives power over that creature. I cannot tell you my name. What I can tell you, trust Terrian. Trust him. Trust him. And everything returns to normal. And you notice that you're not transformed at all. And the entire time you were panicking. Even when this voice was talking to you, you were panicking. So for your transformation to just reverse on its own without you calming down is a big deal. And as everything returns to normal, that darkness goes away. You realize that it's the next day, and there is a knock on you. Oh, that just made my dog bark. Whoops. Marky, shh.
When did you get a dog?
Shh. And Lulu, there's a knock on the door. What do you do?
I take a minute to get my surroundings. Obviously a bit disorientated. And I just yell, "Come in."
The door opens and there are standing V and Tops. They're in kind of their lazy wear. It's Saturday. They don't have any classes, and they're like, "Hey, then they're holding bags, like shopping bags, and they're like, yeah, so this is for you, and they hand you the bags, and they're like, get dressed, and meet us in the living room. We're gonna have brunch.
Ah! That's what's going through my head right now. Is just interactions with people.
Tops, she notices that you're not necessarily looking particularly thrilled about this, and she goes, "Oh, don't worry. We're not going out for brunch. We're cooking it up. We're cooking it up right now. We're gonna leave after we eat. So just get ready."
Right. I can do that. Okay.
Okay. So, Lucinda, you get dressed and you come out into the little living room area that you spent some time in the night before, and on this small-ish coffee table there is just all kinds of food. There's waffles, there's sausage, there's biscuits, and just about anything you could think of for brunch. There's a giant bottle of champagne and a pitcher of orange juice, and it's like 9 o'clock in the morning. And you sit down with them and fix yourself a plate. Um, what do you do? What do you talk about? What questions do you have for them while you sit here and have this lovely brunch, which is, again, probably the largest meal you've had in a couple of months.
Yeah, I'm gonna scoff my face full of fucking waffles, telling you that.
You're on your third waffle, and you've not said anything, and they're unfazed. They're unfazed by this because they too are just shoveling food into their mouth. And finally, V, he breaks the silence, and he's like, "So, I I guess you're I guess are you settled in okay? Did you sleep all right? How I know it's only been one night, but how are you adjusting?"
Yeah, I'm adjusting pretty well actually. The bed's really comfortable. The rooms are really luxurious, and I can't thank you guys enough for letting me stay here. Have you guys got any questions for me or anything like that? I'm happy to answer anything.
They kind of look at each other, and it's almost like they're having that telepathic twin conversation. And Tops just comes right out with it, and she's like, "So, I mean, I know this is incredibly personal, but like, how did you get linked to a demon? How did that happen? Was it just, were you like messing around with the paranormal? Did you like grow up in like a like haunted house? I know that sounds like juvenile, but like, like, I mean, just what happened?
It's a bit of a long story, but the shortest version I can give you is my mother was a bit of a satanic witch. She dabbled in things like that. She liked the paranormal, and she thought that there was something a bit more out there.
Right.
She was in the basement and she was doing stuff, and I couldn't have been more than 3, I think I was at the time.
Right.
I wanted a cookie. So we went downstairs to try and find her, and stood in the circle. I stood in the summoning circle. She didn't know I was there until she finished the enchantment.
And V kind of eyes you over and goes, and your mother, what happened to her? Where
I
is
don't
she?
know. I woke up and she was gone.
Right.
There was nothing left.
And so you've just kind of been on your own, passed around family to family until you were by yourself ever since.
Kind of. There was this guy who took me in, and
When was this?
I was about 8 when he first took me in.
Right.
I left about 3 months ago now, 3 or 4 months ago.
Right. So was it just him, or was it his family?
It was him and his stupid cult.
So his family.
You could
And
say that.
now, okay, all right. Uh, do you know where he is?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, yes. So you don't necessarily have the best relationship with him, do you?
Not exactly, no.
Right. And does he know about what you are? I don't mean that disrespectfully.
No, I understand. I understand. I have been called pretty much everything you could think of at this point. And again, unfortunately, yes, he knows everything.
Right. Well, we will cross that bridge when come to it, but
Yeah.
we better be heading down to Pepe's. He's kind of expecting everyone. He's got a pretty good sense about these things. So
Hang on,
so
one more waffle.
one more waffle.
Waffle.
You have one more waffle. And you and the twins head off into town.
I
I
pick
will
up
be
a
right.
waffle and take it with me.
You grab an extra waffle and take it with you. I will be right back.
Waffles with like golden syrup. It's got to be hot, steamy waffles with golden syrup and vanilla ice cream. Oh.
Oh my god. Yeah, I used to just get Eggos and just toast them and just put vanilla ice cream in them and just eat it as like ice cream sandwiches. So good.
We used to have Belgium sugar waffles at my high school. I used to buy like 12, bring them home with me, and I'd end up eating them as just my snack in my bedroom for fucking ages.
Nice.
It was so
Tiny's back.
good. Eat waffles.
I mean,
Or waffles.
more waffles.
More waffles.
Hi, Bubba. Welcome to the session.
Bubba!
Oh,
Okay.
Hello, you beautiful, sexy human, you.
Beautiful, sexy. Is like what?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, just take the compliment. Just take it. Just take it.
I love you, Bubba.
You guys too.
Bevarius,
What's that?
I need you to roll your in good standing roll, please.
Roll.
Well, here's a good start. Plus charm. A 5.
Are we sticking with the 5 or are you marking luck?
5 is coming back, baby.
No.
He
No,
leaves.
he leaves. He just leaves the whole game. He's gone.
This is like, nah.
This is how we write Bevarius out. Okay.
Okay. No, I'm keeping the 5.
Keeping the 5. Okay, so go ahead and mark experience for me.
Would it be okay to help him?
No, because you are not in the same room.
Oh.
And you would only be able to give him +1, which would still be a failure.
Oh, I tried.
Much appreciated.
Mark experience. Fantastic. All right. Oh, goodness me. You, after leaving Yuri's bar last night, you returned back to your dormitory, which, as far as dormitories go, it's pretty nice, which, I mean, you can probably attest to your mother and the sex involvement. And you went home. You did a little extra homework, especially after that conversation you had with your mom and her impressing upon you the importance of you being successful.
Yes.
I would say you've probably been awake for a couple of hours at this point. You get up, you're practicing with your weapons, tinkering around, making improvements as you do. Let's see. Go ahead and roll plus sharp for me and read a bad situation.
Plus sharp. Ooh, getting better. 6.
That is still a failure. So you can either take a luck or mark experience.
Oh my god.
Let's go experience.
Oh,
I should be level 3 today, maybe level 4.
Oh god. You realize that your phone has not rang at all. And one reason why you get up early is because you're used to your mother calling you pretty early in the morning. And you look over and you see that you did not plug your phone in last night.
Whoops. Well, that's for next thing I'm doing.
The battery just drained. I mean, your brother, Yuri, he hooked you up with the phone, but like we said, it's like an iPhone 5C, so it's like real old, like you can't be on it a whole lot because like it's just gonna drain the battery, and like not plugging it in before you go to sleep, like this isn't like phones today, like straight up, like your battery will die as you sleep if you don't plug it in. And so go ahead and act under pressure again for me, and
That's
gonna
cool.
well, actually, no. Before you do that, what do
Nope.
you do? What do you do?
Well, I'm guessing. I think I'll have after training with my weapons, cleaned them off, polished them up if need be, and
Right.
then upon realizing my phone has been dead, I'm gonna go straight over, plug it in.
Yeah. I'm still gonna say that you need to act under pressure. So go ahead and make that roll now.
That's a 9.
Okay. So, you can have a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay. Because a 7 to 9 is a mixed success. So,
That's a tough one. That is definitely a tough one on this one. Well, you know what? Where's that D4? Let's use it for a change. 2, which is
why are you rolling a d4?
just to help my decision.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a hard choice. Second one. Where's come first? Hard choice second.
Oh, hard choice. Bevarius, you go over to plug your phone in, and you realize that you got your phone from Yuri, but because this is like an older iPhone model, it's not the same charger for the other phones that you have had. And so you are frantically trying to see if you have a charger that will fit, and you do not. And you do not have a charger. So you charging your phone right now, that is not going to happen. And as you are scrummaging around and all of your wires and tinkering things, there is a very loud knock on the door, and before you can even get to the door to open it, it is kicked open. And standing in the doorway is your mother, Marina Mateo, head of the Apothis sect, chosen by Apothis himself to bring forth the chosen one of his disciples, to let the setting of the sun commence and the waves take over. Your mother is standing there, fucking 4'11", but she is currently 5'4" in her giant fucking platform heels. She is wearing her skin tight capri pants made out of that like really nice silk material. She's got one of those little like crop tops, but like it's a tank top, and like the shoulder like hangs off the shoulders. Long curly hair. This woman is 1,240 years old. She does not look a day over 45. She is serving up Real Housewives of mythical, magical New Jersey realness. And she has kicked in this door like it is a piece of wood. And there she is, your mother. And out of her mouth goes, Bevarius, I'm not even going to use your middle name because I brought you into this world, Lateo. Did you not hear a single fucking word that I said? Like, is it so fucking hard to just like call your mother? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I brought 2 sons into this world. One of them was chosen, technically still should have been chosen, and he just runs off and joins the military. Now he's running some dingy bar with who God knows what else goes on in there. And then my second son, my second chance to bring back the sex gold and glory for you too to become a chosen one. And you can't even call your mother.
I just pulled up the phone and the bag of wires and put hang right there.
I have not missed a spin class in 30 years, and I couldn't go. I couldn't go today, Bevarius, because I didn't know where my baby boy was. What do you do?
I basically just hold up the phone and the wires and pretty much explained to her that.
Okay, so hold on.
Oh,
Are you going to come clean to your mother about where your phone came from? Because you told a pretty big lie last night.
no, I'm gonna tell her that I got it from Kijiji.
From Kijiji?
Yep.
Okay, you're gonna have to. Okay. Okay, I'll make a character sheet for Kijiji. Alright, go ahead.
I was about to say, this is a new fucking character. Who the fuck is Kijiji?
I'm ready for it. I'm here we go. Okay, go ahead. Explain to your mother. Go ahead.
Well, mother, I totally apologize. I just got this old phone just to try and contact you, and
Wait, what happened to your phone?
well, like I explained last night, the monster destroyed it.
And so you just went out and got a dingy ass phone? You have an American Express black card. Why?
It was late at night.
Why did you get who's selling? Wait. Did you go and see your brother? Did you lie to me?
No, mother.
Then where did this phone come from?
Some random stranger.
Some random stranger?
I'm not too sure what his name is.
Okay, hold on. So do you know Kijiji previously, or what's the deal there? Because we gotta flush this out. Because you're gonna have to.
Kijiji, like on the internet. Kijiji. Buy and sell.
Okay.
What are you about?
I'm just gonna roll with it. We'll flush it out later.
You've just confused the shit out of pretty
I'll
much all
sort
of
it out
us.
It's
later.
not a character. No, it's
Okay.
a website where you can buy and sell items.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, now I know.
That makes fucking sense.
I gotcha. Okay, so I need you to roll to manipulate someone. And
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get double.
Hold on, before you roll, because you are stacking a whole bunch of lies, I'm gonna take a hard move here, and I'm gonna say you're gonna take a -1 to this roll.
Okay.
That's what you get for constantly lying to your own mother.
That's a 6.
This is that
I'm
word.
gonna use a luck.
What did you roll?
A 6.
A 6. So, and you're gonna use a okay.
I just want to say, Tiny, I just love the accent. It's just so it's just so fucking good.
Thank you.
Definitely is.
You guys, I don't think you understand. I have put probably more work into Bevarius's mom as a fucking NPC than I probably have any of the NPCs. Like, I spent so much time on her. Like, it's sad. Okay, so Bevarius, really quickly, remind me what happens when you spend a luck. I
when
know
I
what
use
happens, but tell everybody.
something goes wrong for the sect. Ill-advised project or a disastrous operation.
Yeah. So this is going to be a result of that worst outcome that I told you about, okay? So you explained to your mother that you bought this shitty ass fucking phone off of a complete stranger. And because your mom is just so frantic and in panic, like you've never seen her this panicked about the sect before. She hasn't pushed you this hard to become the next, to essentially become their savior in a very long time. Like the last time you remember her being like this is when your brother left to go into the military and left the sect and left his position as essentially their savior. And so she can't really seem to put two and two together that you are lying to her. And so she goes, okay, 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 okay. Just do me a favor. I you know how important our image is. Like, I spend like $2,000 a week on private Pilates and spin classes and instructors to look like this. So like, please just could you just take the American Express and go down to the T-Mobile? Like, please? Like, and just get yourself a new phone. Like, just please. Just please go down to the T-Mobile and get yourself, like, a new phone. Like, a good one. And, like, ask them if they have, like, one of those, like, industrial cases that's, like, not breakable. Because, Bevarius, I'm not gonna lie to you. Things are not good. Things are not good with the sect. And, we
Also,
need
mother.
to now more than ever.
I'm always here for the sect.
So just can you look at my shoe and see if I cracked it? Did I crack my heel? And
So I'm gonna look and check quickly and shake my head no.
We leave this scene with your mother just like holding this like easily like $500 shoe in front of you, and we're going to head over to Dave. Hi, Dave. Are you back? Are you here?
Dave.
Dave.
I'm out somewhere.
Can't see you.
Dave.
There you are.
There's Dave.
I'm about.
So, Dave, when we left
You look so
you
tired.
had just had a pretty unpleasant conversation with Bagz, and you received a letter from Constance. It is the following morning, and you have woken up early. You have made an attempt to make yourself presentable. And you have headed into town towards Professor Peppy's bar. Let me pull out a character sheet. Let's see here. You're walking down the street. You've got a copy of your resume kind of tucked under your arm. And You're walking down the street. You're a couple of blocks from the bar. Do me a favor and go ahead and go ahead and read a bad situation for me. So that's gonna be plus sharp.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you now. What'd you roll?
Yeah. My sharp's +1, isn't it?
Yes, your sharp is your sharp is +1.
So that's 10.
A 10?
Yeah.
Damn.
Also, Dave, I need you to go ahead and all of the harm that you took, go ahead and erase it because you're essentially healed up at this point.
Right,
You've slept it off at this point.
Okay.
Okay, so read a bad situation. On a 10 plus, you're gonna hold 3. And what that means is that you can ask me one of the following questions. What's my best way in? What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way in? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, right.
What's the best way in? That's your first question?
Yep.
As you are making your way down the street towards Professor Pepe's, on a 10, you notice that they have set up some like roadblocks on the street, and they've kind of you see some police cars with their lights flashing, and there's one of those like outside white canopy tents that they've got and you see yellow crime scene tape, and you realize that this is definitely blocking your direct path to the bar, but you've made this walk a bunch of times already, and you see that there's a little side street that you know that you can take down, and uh, so you kind of turn off down this little dark. It's not like an alley. It's just like another street that's got little like shops and things like that. What's your next question?
Questions?
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? And what's the best way to protect the victims?
What's the best way to protect the victim?
Well, you would be the victim. The best way to protect yourself is to probably pick up the speed a little bit.
Okay.
So you start, you kind of just get like that feeling after like you see a cop car where like you know you're not doing anything wrong, but you definitely feel like you've done something wrong, and so you start kind of, you're not running, but you are definitely walking a lot faster at this point. You have one more question.
Can I shout over my shoulder, Orcs Lives Matter?
What do you say?
Orcs Lives Matter. No. I would probably next would be obviously to go into the bar office with the paperwork I've got in hand.
Yeah, you still have one more question you can ask about the situation you're in. I would recommend either are there any dangers we haven't noticed, or what's the biggest threat?
I'd probably go, what's the biggest threat?
As you get closer to the next street you need to turn off on, that's gonna take you to the back side of the bar. You notice a group of small children, probably about between the ages of 10 and 13. There's about 5 of them. Um, they're all wearing those like baseball caps that have cat ears on them. And all of the little cat ears have like different animal prints on them. So there's one with like tiger ears and one with leopard print, one that's just like all white. And
Not
this
Lulu's fan club, are they?
no. And you see these young kids and they're just breaking bottles in the street. What do you do?
How many of them is there?
There's about 6 of them. And
Yeah, I
they're,
leave them
they're
well
between
alone.
the ages of like 10 and 13. They
Yeah,
are.
no, I leave them alone and let them carry on with what they were doing. There's too many of them for me to by myself.
You kind of put your head down, like you're trying to not be noticed. And what you would probably assume to be the leader of this gang, which is interesting, because he's the smallest. Um, he's got blonde hair that you can see under his little hat. He's got those he's got those seen like leopard print spots in his hair. And he sees you coming down the street. He goes, "Hey, hey, hey! Don't ignore me. We know you see us. We see you over there in your trailer in the park." But they don't come right out and just try and follow you. They just keep shouting at you as you make your way to the backside of the bar. You come around to the backside of the bar and you loop around to the front. You're past the police blockade, and you head inside of the bar. As you come into the bar, it is still pretty early. It's only about 10 o'clock in the morning. Um, and sitting at the bar is, well, actually, not sitting at the bar, standing behind the bar, cleaning a glass like you would see in any fantasy tavern or alike, is Constance. There is the twins and Lulu, um, all standing there at the bar, and Professor Peppy does not seem to be in the front of the house. What do you do? I can't hear you.
Ask Lulu why she's at the bar to start with, because she's too young to be there.
I am not.
Yes, you are. You're too young.
No, I am not. I am 19 years old. Fuck you.
Well, technically it's 21, but we're not.
I can still drink with illegal ID.
My first question would be obviously to ask who the proprietor is of the bar itself.
Okay. You walk in and you see Constance, and here's the thing: you're trying to be very professional. You're trying to get a job here, and you know who the proprietor of this bar is. You know it is Professor Peppy. You met him last night. His name is on the front of the bar. But alas, your old formal, respectful ways have not changed over the years. And so what exactly do you say to Constance?
Being polite, I said hello, and can obviously talk to the proprietor of the bar. I would like to see if there's any work here, and go from there.
She kind of smiles and looks at you knowingly, and she's like, "Oh, Dave. Well, it's you know who it is. It's Peppy. He'll be down in a minute. He's actually expecting you. He kind of had a feeling after the way you crumpled up my letter in frustration. Yeah, my raven saw that. Just next time, wait till they're gone. And kind of just had this feeling you might show up. Are you hungry? Are you thirsty? I mean, obviously we have things other than booze here, but can I get you?
Before I answer your questions, there is a reason why I done it when I crumpled your letter when I did. So make sure you did know that I crumpled the letter. But yeah, I'll have a cup of coffee, please.
Cup of coffee?
While I'm waiting. Yeah.
Boring.
How you Lulu with the twins, and you say that you can. Like you think you're saying it under your breath, and like the twins like high five you because like they're not that much older than you. Like you're like what 19 at this point, 18, 19 years old, and they're like 22. Like you guys are pretty close in age, and they're just like high five you, and like Constance like shoots you all a glare and is like.
Due to hearing this comment, I pick up one of the the beer mats, and I literally throw it in their direction.
What do you throw?
One of the beer mats off the top of the bar and just lob it down the bar at them.
Yeah, like you just like actually, you know what?
I see your beer mat coming.
Hold on, hold on. You gotta roll for it. Go ahead and you know what? Kick some ass for me. Roll plus tough.
Come at me, old man.
What's my top 3, isn't it?
Your tough is your tough is plus 2.
I think it's 3.
2.
Plus
Come
2.
at me, old man.
I thought it went up, my tough. Didn't my tough not go up?
It did go up. It did go up. It was at 1, and you got an additional 1.
Oh, crap. 7.
A 7. Okay, hold on.
You wanna go? I'm young and spry. You're old and rusty. Let's go.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my god, Lulu, you're just so good.
Okay, so on a 7, Dave, you are able to reach over and grab one of those rubber bar mats off the bar without Constance like realizing it right away. You chuck it at Lulu. Lulu, I need you to act under pressure really quickly.
I'm telling you now, if I get this, I want to fucking catch it between my teeth.
Go ahead, go. Fuck.
What? Wait, do I have to add anything to it?
Hold on. I had like, where the fuck is your character sheet now? I put it away. There you go.
It's plus cool.
Yeah, so plus cool for you would
Don't fucking matter, I've got no cool. So, yeah, fuck you. Beat that with my 2 5s, get a fucking 10. Bitch.
I'm sorry. I just realized Lulu switched positions.
I had to move from my bed to my desk.
Lulu,
No, from my desk to my bed.
Lulu, you see this rubber bar mat with just like the word like and coming at you, and like all you see is like the Bacardi bat symbol like flying in your direction, and like your demon teeth just like shoot out of your mouth, and you fucking snatch it and fling it like a fucking dog flinging a fucking toy right back at him. But as you do so, as it flies out of your mouth, one of your teeth just full on rips out of your fucking mouth. You're gonna take one harm. Dave.
What is this bullshittery?
Dave, well, here's why. On a 7 to 9 kick some ass, you inflict harm on each other.
Oh.
My god.
Hold on. Lulu, hold on. Dave, you throw this, but as you do, you take a step forward and you actually step like with your foot in between the bar stool next to you, so you just go fucking crashing into the bar stool next to you, and you also take one harm.
Wait.
Yes.
I have immortal, so I suffer one less harm.
Your tooth goes flying out of your mouth, but immediately another one just like pops right back out.
Suck it! Immortal!
Oh my god, that was fucking great. Dave, you have one harm. Lulu, you are good, and we're gonna cut it over to Bubba now.
Woo, Bubba, where's that face at, Bubba?
Okay, before we go on to Bubba, I'm sorry, but like that was the funniest fucking shit ever. Like that played out so fucking good.
That was fucking brilliant.
Oh god. Okay. Hi, Bubba.
Hello.
Oh my god. Alright. So, Bubba, when we left you had just talked with Frez and had decided that you were going to you said you were going to sleep in your truck at the truck stop?
Yeah.
Okay. Bubba, you after Frez wandered off to the little seedy motel that's right there attached to the truck stop, did you sleep in the cab, or did you do you have like an air mattress or something in like the bed of the truck?
Yeah.
You just stretch out in the cab. You wake up and you are sore. You had a really long day yesterday. It was your first day in town. You got into a battle. You had to talk to fucking Frez, who you really hoped you'd never see again. And you're just like real stiff. Um, uh, why don't you read a bad situation for me? That's gonna be plus sharp. Which
sharp,
you have
which
plus one. You have plus one on sharp.
So these ones?
Yes.
Plus 1. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10? Jesus, you fucking. We've had some mildly decent rolls tonight. Damn. Okay. On a 10 plus, you get to ask me three of these questions. You can ask me what's the best way in, what's the best way out, are there any dangers we haven't noticed, what's the biggest threat, what's most vulnerable to me, what's the best way to protect the victims.
Oh, but could you read them again?
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll give you the options I think that would probably be best.
Please.
Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What is most vulnerable to me?
What's the first one?
The first one, what are there any dangers we haven't noticed yet?
What's the first one?
That one?
Yeah.
Okay. You wake up in the cab of your truck and like I said, you're real stiff, you're real sore, you didn't really sleep much, you're kind of tired. You're not like super disoriented because like you're just always kind of on like high alert these days, you've never left home, so you're pretty on the nose about being aware of your surroundings. As you wake up, you realize that your police scanner is going off, and you hear come across the police scanner that there's been an unexplained accident due to an unknown animal in town. What's your next question? You can ask me what's the biggest threat or what's most vulnerable to me.
This threat.
The biggest threat to you right now is that you are currently the only car parked at this truck stop, which is weird. And the biggest threat is that when you hear unexplained, unidentified animal, your heart starts like racing, and you immediately know that this 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 could be an opportunity for you to find another clue as to what happened to Jackie. So I would say the next one would be what's most vulnerable to me. So what's most vulnerable to you is as soon as the idea of, okay, where is Jackie? What information do I need? You like reach around in your truck trying to find her file. And you find it, it's there, but you realize that the letter that Constance had given you is missing. And so you turn the truck on and you head into town. As you are driving into town, You're just still, you've got the police scanner going, you're like listening for any updates. And like Dave, you start heading into town towards Professor Pepe's, and you meet the same roadblock with the police tape and everything that he found. Now what do you do?
Who did I meet up with there?
It's just you. It's just
Me?
you by
Okay.
yourself. Yeah, right now it's just you. But you are right around the corner from Professor Pepe's bar, and remember, you did promise him that you would come back and talk to him. So
Yeah.
you can either figure out what's going on with the police, or you can find your way into the bar.
Oh, damn, it's a tough one.
Mm. I will tell all of you this right now. You will get a chance to investigate the police scene once you have all gathered at the bar. I will tell you that. That is me being a kind and benevolent DM.
Okay, so if I'm going to be able to come back to that, then I'll go to the bar. I'll find my way around to the bar.
Okay. You also make your way down the same heights that Dave did, and you too come across this group of about, like I said, 6 to 8 children wearing hats with cat ears on them. And as we've established before, you're not like a super big guy. Like, you're pretty average size, pretty average weight, average build. Like, you're not super imposing. The most interesting thing about you, though, Bubba, is that beautiful blue mullet. So you do definitely kind of catch the eyes of these kids. What what do you do as these kids, these little punk kids who are smashing bottles in the back street, and they start yelling at you? What do you do?
Well, I'd probably just wave and keep on going.
You
Unless they
wave.
stop me.
You wave at these kids, and like their little like ringleader, he's definitely like the youngest of them, but he like definitely seems to have like the biggest attitude problem. He like just looks at you and he's like, yeah, look at you with your cool blue mullet. 1982 called. But like they're not like approaching you. They're just like fucking being a bunch of fucking brats. And you two whip your way around the other side into the bar. Bubba, as you come into the bar, the very first thing you see is Dave throwing an unidentified object as you have just walked in on this. Tripping and falling into the bar stools, and Lucinda dog flinging the mat back in his direction. That is the scene that you walk in on, and Terrian, you also
What's up?
walk in right behind Bubba and witness Dave on the ground. You see Lulu kind of like fidgeting with her mouth. And we're gonna cut back over to Bevarius. I take it you did not fix your mom's shoe.
No, I did not. I told her it was okay.
Mom's shoe's fine. She left.
Yeah.
And you go by the T-Mobile store, get yourself a newer, nicer, more presentable phone.
Battery pack to charge it. Hopefully that's all
Battery pack
good.
to charge it, super duty, heavy duty case, and you boot it up. You have like 80 text messages, all from your mother from before she came to your apartment.
I'm just
And
gonna quickly scroll through them, not read them.
yeah, you just scroll really quickly, and then you have another text message from an unknown number, but you're not worried about it because you know it's Yuri. This message came in sometime this morning, which is a little bit shocking for you. And this text message just reads, "Keep quiet or else."
I'm gonna
And
delete that quickly after
you
reading
delete
it.
that message quickly. And like I said, the university is right around the from the bar, and so you also make your way off into town, and as you turn down the main street of downtown Helene, well, I should say historic downtown Helene, Helene. You also see the police station. Um, and I take it, are you gonna come back and see what's going on later, or are you two going to find your way uh into the bar separately?
Is the accident right along the way to the bar, or is it a little off the way?
So, there's the street. There's the main. Essentially, it's Main Street, and Pepe's bar is on Main Street. But the roadblock is set up kind of not directly in front of the bar, but like there's not a straight shot. You're gonna have to take that side street with the hoodlum kids to get there. Um, yes,
Oh,
Lulu.
let's just go
Will I be
towards the.
beating up some kids?
Not
Not if I get to
today.
them first.
Sorry, I was in the restroom. What did I miss? Like, we're leaving to go to the crime scene right now. The police.
No, Bevarius is on his way into the.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Okay, I'm
No, you're
shutting
good.
up
You're
now.
not letting me beat up kids.
Don't worry, we'll come back to the kids. I also put
Yeah.
I put a lot of work into these children's NPCs as well. I'm very excited about them. I promise that children wearing cat ear hats, they will come back. So I guess Bavarius, you take off down that side street, right?
Yeah. Is there anything as I'm turning down the side street that I can actually see at the police barricade? Is there like a car crash?
Go ahead and roll investigate a mystery for me.
Okay, I'll just add an experience point now.
No, you have to roll.
Yeah, that was investigate a mystery. That's plus sharp. 5.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and
one.
mark that experience for me.
Like I said, I should be level 3 today.
Yeah, you're at 3 experience right now.
Yep.
So, yeah, you don't, there's nothing from how they have it set up. How they have this crime scene set up, you can't see anything really. You can't really see what's going on here. And
Police cars is in the way.
yeah, the police cars, they've got the tent up. Whatever it is that they're looking at, it is ground level, so yeah, you can't really see anything. And you head off down the side street. No pun intended. You kind of get catcalled by these little hooligans, making fun of your top hat and your cane and just your general attire, pretty harmless stuff, and you
Is there a
circle
rock
back.
near me?
Is there a rock near you? No. I'm gonna use that investigate a mystery
There's
roll
something
you
I could
just
throw
did.
at them.
No, there is nothing you can throw at these children. So
Lucky
you
kids.
just kind of give them a look and
Tip
make
my
your
top
way.
hat, smile, and keep walking.
You just smile, keep walking, and you make your way into the bar. As you are about to head into the bar, you see Terrian walking into the bar, and you hear a loud crash coming from inside the bar. And all of our adventurers are back in one place.
Shake my head slightly as
I've,
I give
I've
them
missed you
my.
guys so much, by the way.
Give me
So
a hug.
as
Yeah, Mom. Bring it in.
Group
as
hug?
you all have assembled here, at this point, Dave, you are picking yourself up off the floor of the bar. You're mildly embarrassed by your attempt to show this young individual not to make snide comments. And Professor Peppy comes out from behind the back room and kind of surveys the scene. There is a broken bar stool that at this point the twins have come over, Dave, and they're kind of helping you like pick up the pieces. Lucinda, you're still kind of like fidgeting with your new tooth that kind of just popped right back in. And
Nah, fam, I'm drinking whiskey.
and you have somehow actually no act under pressure for me as you during this distraction you have tried to reach over the bar and grab a bottle of whiskey. Go ahead and act under pressure for me.
Yep, do I have to add anything to it?
Act under pressure. No, because that's cool, and you have no cool.
Cause I ain't cool. I got an 8.
Okay. You can have a worse outcome, a hard choice, or a price to pay.
For fuck's sake. Because worst outcome probably be don't get any whiskey. Let's go hard choice.
After you kind of your new tooth pops in and you fidget with it for a minute, you kind of notice that everyone's a little bit distracted, and you reach over and grab the bottle of whiskey, and you are just getting ready to get the top off when you see before anyone else you see Professor Peppy come out of the back room, and you are startled and you drop the bottle on the floor and it shatters.
Oh,
No, that is a waste of good whiskey. What the
Here's the thing,
fuck?
it wasn't even good whiskey. It was like
On the ground, look it up.
bottom shelf whiskey.
I'll
Like
get on my hands and knees and lick that fucker up. I'll just go.
as this bottle hits the ground and breaks, Professor Peppy just kind of again universal NPC puts his fingers to the bridge of his nose and kind of rubs his temples after and goes, "Well, okay then. I'm trying to remember his voice. This is his voice now. This is a problem. Well, I suppose this is the morning we're all going to have. If you all could follow me back into the back room, Tops V, if you could keep an eye on the front of the bar while we have a little chat. And you all head into the back room. Uh, changed from the back room. Sorry. From last night. There is now a giant whiteboard, chalkboard type thing, and it's what you would kind of expect from someone who deals in monsters and conspiracy theories. You've got the yarn and the tapes everywhere and like notes and things are just plastered everywhere. Why don't you all go ahead and go ahead and roll investigate a mystery for me, everybody.
Investigate a mystery. What's that plus?
That's gonna be plus cool or no, plus sharp.
Plus sharp. Got it. All right, let's do this.
One more experience point for me.
Oh my god.
Another 2 2s with 0 cool.
4.
Oh my god.
Yeah, my dice are just killing me today. Good thing I'm not in battle because this could hurt.
Oh my
You're
god.
about to be in battle, Jesus Christ.
Right.
I'm just warming my dice up, that's all.
Okay.
I'm
So
going to carry you guys again.
Okay,
Yeah.
Bubba, what
Cover
did
me
you
at
roll?
least.
10.
Bubba rolls a 10.
Just Bubba.
Dave, what did you roll?
What for my sharp again? 1, isn't that?
2.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, I got 11.
11.
Nice.
All right. Lulu?
I rolled a 10.
A 10. And Wild, what did you roll?
I rolled a 6.
A 6.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
bad, it's 4.
Lulu, Dave, and Bubba. You take a look at this whiteboard that you see behind you, or in front of you, behind Professor Peppy and Constance, and you notice a general kind of theme going on here. You see some like news articles about a giant winged creature. You see kind of anatomical charts that depict a big muscular man that seems to have bat wings and and just some general blurry type pictures of what could possibly be whatever this creature is. And so with that, Professor Peppy has you all down and says, "Well, we can't really delay any longer. The hold on. Lily, we'll talk about leveling up here in a minute. We don't really have much time to delay, and since you all showed back up, that tells me that you're here for answers, and I do have them, but I absolutely need your help. Who saw that lovely bit of police action going on outside of the bar? Yes.
Yes, that I did.
Everyone, yes. Well, another creature has been let loose. No thanks to what the Dr. Slice and his department at the university are doing. And I'm not going to lie to you. It's a bad one. He picks up a glass with like a dark liquid. It's definitely like something alcoholic, and he just like knocks it back. Oh, hold on. I'll wait for Wild. This is important. He can't miss this because we are literally about to we are literally about to
I'm
get
sorry.
ready for battle.
I can hear you still. So if you want to
Okay,
keep going, yeah, go ahead.
We've got a pretty dangerous creature here in town. Not on the outskirts, not near the lake, not here in town. Now, from the little bit of investigation I was able to do last night, and early this morning before the sun came up, it's hiding out somewhere in the warehouse district, which is pretty abandoned at this point, and it's uh, it's uh, it's a big one. Who here is? I'm sure everyone's familiar with Bigfoot and Sasquatch, right?
Bigfoot is nothing but a blurry picture.
Okay.
No,
well,
it's not. That's not true.
Okay, well, first off, that's no way to talk about my oldest and dearest friend. And secondly,
I'm so sorry. I didn't know.
I'm just fucking with you. I've never met him in my life, but I hear he's a great guy.
The shower.
It's quite funny. I have lunch with him on a regular Sunday.
You really?
Sarcasm.
I like you, Lucinda. I really do. We don't unfortunately have time. This cryptid creature, abomination, zoological phenomenon, whatever you choose to call it, is the result of Dr. Slice getting his hands on, unfortunately, some of our dear friends, Bigfoot or Sasquatch's DNA, and genetically splicing it with vampire blood. And,
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Unfortunately, I don't like this word, but we have a bat squash roaming the town.
Oh my god.
So,
That vision I had.
Again.
No, I had a vision about a bat the other night. So.
a vision. Oh right.
Yes.
Right. 14's little pet and your
Yeah.
visions. Well,
14 says hi, by the way.
She's so great. So great. Love her.
Don't need carried. I hit my shot the last battle. I
That's
didn't miss.
fine. You hit your shot. I'm on about the 2 at the bottom of my screen.
How many people are at the bottom of the screen? Which ones are they?
You and someone.
Everyone shut
Me?
up.
Who is this? Someone? I don't know who you're talking about.
Let me argue.
All right. Sorry, let Tiny finish. Sorry.
Sorry, Dungeon Master.
Sorry, DM. We love you.
Okay, it's alright. It wouldn't be D&D if I couldn't, lose control every now and again.
Yeah, but you're over here with a big grin.
Terrian, right? That's your name?
Yes, Terrian. Spelled Terrian.
Right.
No one cares.
I need to fill that out on my taxes, apparently. Terrian, what can you tell us about your vision? Now, really quickly, you guys, going forward, this is gonna kind of how we prepare for battles. You guys aren't gonna have to, all of the investigating that you guys do for the campaign is all gonna kind of be about what's going on with Dr. Slice and the university. Anytime that you have like a monster battle, Professor Peppy is gonna call you guys in. He's gonna have a lot of information to share with you already. But things like Wild's visions and Lucinda's psychic link Bubba's, information about his search for Jackie, and we're gonna get into who Jackie is and her connection to Bubba a little bit later. Bevarius's obvious connection to the paranormal via the sect, and then just Dave in general being linked to magic, being a half orc. You guys are going to take that knowledge and apply it to whatever information Professor Peppy presents you with when it comes to battling a monster. Now, there may be some monsters that just show up randomly because of this amazing wild magic table that I have for you all.
Wild.
So, with that being said, this is going to be your guys' opportunity to kind of plan out what you need to know to take on this creature. Terrian, go ahead and
What's up?
Kind of share with everybody.
My vision.
Just kind of what maybe not necessarily exactly your vision, but maybe kind of your interpretation or what you garnered from what you saw with this bat appearing.
Oh, okay. So, I was, just doing some research the other day, and I passed out on my love sack, and yeah, and all of a sudden I just get this sharp vision in my eye. Just started hurting really bad, like oh my god, like where my scar is right here, and then yeah, I just saw a bat just like attacking someone. I could never seen that before. It was just like because usually when I have my visions, it's like full on creatures, but this time around it was just a bat flying and just attacking. I want to say a random person, just and I was like, what's going on? It's like this is not like a creature of like the other realm, like they usually are. So yeah, that's basically what happened.
What information I can share with you about what's going on with the police is that a off-duty police officer was killed last night outside the bar in his car. It's pretty nasty and gruesome. The whole front end of the police cruiser is banged up, and the his body just massacred, blood everywhere. This is a powerful creature. So anyone familiar with vampires or Sasquatches or just abhorribly terrifying beasts? Any direction you all think we should take with this?
The only thing I have with vampires, I just know from spending time at the theater a lot. You're supposed to. We need a wooden stake so we can kill it. That's all I know.
Okay, wooden stake. Check. Right.
Now, are we actually killing this thing, or are we capturing it?
This thing is a genetically altered destroyer. It needs to be taken out.
Off with its head.
Yeah, this is it. We don't. These creatures that Dr. Slice is releasing out into the world for his nefarious purposes, which I have yet to necessarily quite pin down, they're not of this world, and they're not necessarily of the other realm. They are genetically altered, magically created, causing disruptions in the multiple planes of existence. They are a danger to the fabric of time itself.
And do we have a location on this creature?
Oh, well, last night I was able kind of to pin down before the sun came up that it is hiding out in the warehouse district.
Do we have do we have an exact location on which warehouse?
Um, it was one of the obviously abandoned ones towards the far end. So the probably the last manufacturing plant that closed down is kind of where I seem to think it was hiding out. So one thing, guys, with Monster of the Week is that um, I have created places and areas, specific places for all of you, but one thing, and this is definitely something that will come into play with you going out on these hunts, is with Monster of the Week, it's called, they wanted me to leave open spaces for kind of you all to play with and create. So like I'm opening up the warehouse district for you. And so like that can kind of like give you guys a general idea and like create a place that you think would sound cool and interesting.
Improv.
Yeah, you know, because that can kind of just add to the story of, oh, I'm familiar with this part of town, or I knew about this and that. Now for Bubba, that'll be a little bit different for you because you're new to town. This is the first time you've left your home and gone somewhere else. So for you with creating new places, it can be, you can come up with places that maybe like you read about as you were planning like your trip to Eileen and all that kind of stuff. So even though you're not from here and you know you're new to town, you can take and you know, and that gives you the opportunity to kind of create knowledge that you discovered before coming, type of thing.
Uh,
So
so I'm guessing this is the warehouse that shut down from the toy manufacturer one.
right, right. I do definitely think I remember seeing a giant nutcracker on faded on the side of the building when I was out there. So here's what I can offer for before before you all head out and get yourselves ready. Constance is gonna sit down with each of you, and she is an incredibly powerful uh psychic medium, and she has a lot of experience with paranormal equipment and technologies. If you all have any experiences with weapons or combat or anything like that, then by all means bring that to this hunt. But she's gonna sit down with each of you and kind of give you all a chance to maybe prepare yourself a little bit more. So,
Is there a
what?
place I could sharpen my sword?
So that's what we're gonna talk about. So going forward from here, Constance is gonna kind of have a dual. Um, she is she is Professor Peppy's like essentially assistant here at the bar. She has the ability to read your future, tell you about your past, or grant you a special training or ability with either your powers or your weapons. You know, you can upgrade or purchase, you know, equipment that you can use for these hunts. We're not going to worry about money We're not gonna, because that's like another thing I'll have to keep track of. You'll have to keep track of. So like,
Socialist, I love it.
yeah. So basically, just assume that like the items that you get from Constance, should you go that route, are essentially like not being purchased. Think of it kind of as like she's loaning out her equipment to you. So like at the end of a hunt, if that item hasn't been damaged or lost, just assume that you have given it back to her at that point. And so, with that, I'm going to let you each kind of take an opportunity with Constance. I don't have a list of items for you guys to go off of, so this is another opportunity to kind of leave things open. But I will say with this, I don't want you to go with what's going to give you like the best stats or cause the most harm. I want you to go with what you think would be like most narratively interesting for your character. You know, like that direction.
Yep.
So with that, let me look at my list. Bubba, I want to start with you first. You all head out of the back office, and Constance leads you into another room, kind of in that back hallway. And I want you guys to kind of think of it like that scene in Men in Black where they like go into that room and there's just like all these like guns on the wall, but like there's not just like weapons. There's like ghost hunting equipment. There's like for for those of us who have played Phasmophobia, like you have like a wall of equipment and stuff that you can take with you that mean like different things. So like kind of like take all those things that you're used to when like you're shopping for equipment in games or that like you've seen in movies, and we'll kind of go from there.
Mhm.
So, Bubba, we are hunting the Bat Squatch. Now, you, Bubba, let me look at your character sheet really quick. You have a sniper rifle, a shotgun, and a big hunting knife ready. What does Bubba's character think is gonna be like the best thing to help him hunt down this creature? Like based on like your past of kind of like the alien hunts and the time you spent with Jackie like hunting the paranormal and like investigating ghosts, like what does Bubba think he's gonna need for this this hunt?
That's fun because it's a vampire slash a Sasquatch.
Just a big hunking bat, like gorilla bat. Like this thing's nasty.
Yeah. Well, I know for sure I'm gonna take my stuff
Right.
and then
Also think too, you can take the equipment you have and like she can do like special modifications and stuff like on it, you know? Like think like that as well. Or just if you want a new piece of equipment, she can do that for you all.
it's a tough one because I don't know what to. Just trying to think because I don't think we'll need anything ghost related per se.
Right.
Because it's not going to be. Pretty sure when we see it, we're going to see it, and it's
Right.
not going to be happy. So, if it's a vampire, something to do with silver bullets with the sniper rifle.
Okay. So you sit down with Constance and you kind of show her like the sniper rifle and the shotgun that you have. And she's like, all right, hey, so here's Bubba. Here's what I can do for you. I have explosive shotgun shells that have essentially they're jam packed with explosives that have silver and wood fragments in them. This is gonna go off and cause quite a bit of damage and with that as well, because we're dealing with essentially a bat-like creature, um, I'm going to give you a special scope for your sniper rifle that one allows you to see in the dark because you're going to be hunting at night, and also it can emit supersonic sounds, which will, that's how bats communicate through echolocation, and that's what I'm gonna set you up with. So Bubba, what I would like for you to do is on your shotgun, I would like you to mark that you can do one additional harm uh with your shotgun, and with your sniper rifle, you're gonna get a +1 to your kick some ass roll. And that is just for this hunt. This is not ongoing. This is just for this hunt.
All right.
All right. Gonna do next. Dave. You sit down with Constance, which is a little awkward because you guys haven't really talked too much about the letter, but she is all business right now. She is not here for any snide remarks or comments, and so she just kind of looks at you from across the table, kind of gives you a sly look, and is like, what could the strongest man I know possibly need to take on the strongest creature I've ever seen?
Did you not have my feeling? And it probably could do with the sharpen. So, I mean, if you can direct me towards someone that can help me out sharpening the ends of it and everything, and just making sure that it's up to scratch.
Your axe?
Yes.
She takes your axe and kind of looks at it, and you see her hand start to glow, and she lays it down, and the blade of your axe turns a metallic-y silver color and just glints in the light, and is now imbued with silver, and is incredibly sharp. And so for this hunt, Dave, you get a +1 to your kick some ass roll. All right. Lucinda. Lucinda.
No, 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 no,
I think she's
no.
still eating, so we'll come back. Bevarius. You sit down with Constance.
Quickly before I sit down with Constance, on the way from the back office, could I shoot my mentor a quick question and see if he could get me the blueprints for the toy factory?
I love that.
That is a start.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Oh yeah, here we go. That'd be a 12.
A fucking 12! Fuck yeah!
Whoop whoop!
Right.
Things are looking up, baby.
Alright, so I don't have your mentor's character sheet in front of me right this second, but you kind of put your finger up that you'll let Constance know you'll be right there. And are you calling Kenny, or
No,
are
just
you
shooting
just
a quick
shooting him a text?
Quick text as we're walking behind.
You shoot Kenny a text, and just kind of like generally like let him know, like, hey, per usual, like, don't tell mom, but I'm about to go after another creature. I need access. I need the blueprints to the Eileen toy factory that shut down. And you see a little ellipses, like he's writing, stops, ellipses again, and then, yeah, dude, for fucking sure, check your Dropbox. They'll be there in an hour. And you
Shoot back
now
a quick tweet reply.
you now have access to the blueprints to the toy factory. And Bevarius, with that, I'm gonna give you for this hunt a +1 to any roll that you take during this battle. And now you can sit down with Constance and let her know kind of what you're wanting to do. You have a crossbow, you have your sword, and you have like your cane sword.
So, Constance, first thing, I'm wondering if you have a weighted down electrified net that upon throwing will spark with electricity to weigh this creature down in case it tries to fly.
Nice. She kind of thinks for a minute. She goes, you know, I do have a new crossbow that I've been tinkering with that can shoot out 2 electrified arrows with an electrified net in between them. I think it'll work. It is a little hinky um at times, but it might do the trick. Uh so Bavarius, you're gonna do +3 when you harm instead of +2 when you use your crossbow and succeed on that roll. And Lucinda.
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
Another thing for my cane, is there any way that you could have a very bright light shine from it?
Like you want the sword itself to like glow?
Yes.
She kind of looks at your sword, weighs it a little bit, kind of eyeing it over, and her hands glow again. And at first, nothing really seems to change, but you do notice that it kind of sparkles a little bit more than it did before. And she's like, yeah, this is basically a giant glow stick now. So when you go into a dark building and you remove it, you will get +1 to investigate a mystery. And now, Lucinda, are you back? Lucinda.
Perfect.
Hold on.
Apparently she is not back or doesn't realize she's on mute.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Hey, you might need to throw another beer mat at her.
Might have to throw another beer mat at her. Love that.
Throw another one.
Can't defend yourself.
All right. So while we wait for Lulu, then, Terrian,
What up?
what up? You come in to sit down to talk to Constance.
Yes.
And before you can even ask her what it is that you want, pop, there's 14, and she's like, she's got the chair turned around, so she's like sitting on it, like the chair's turned backwards, just kind of like, hey.
Hi.
And
How you doing?
Constance kind of smiles, and she's like, well, hello, 14. It's been quite some time. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Terrian's weapon is a gift from you and your gods, and therefore I have no access to toying with its magical abilities without putting me at severe risk of damnation. So what can you do for our I can give him my equipment and do some fun things with that should he seek additional equipment. But I think he mentioned something about it being sharpened. 14 all of a sudden is holding your weapon, and you're just kind of like, what the fuck? She's holding it, kind of eyeing it over, spins it around a little bit, looks at it, and goes, did you put this through a garage door?
Oh, I can explain. I was actually no. Listen, let me explain. Let me explain. Okay, I was training like you told me to, so that way I could be prepared for stuff like this. So
Were you watching that War Star lightsaber star?
no,
War
I wasn't
War
watching
Stars.
anything. I was
War
just
Stars. That's what it is.
no. I mean, I saw it earlier in the day, but I wasn't really watching it at the time. I was watching another great war general for inspiration.
Okay.
His name is Kratos.
She just like waves you off and like snaps her fingers. The like little dent in like the blade of your sword is like, and it glows, and what was now just like a platinum titanium looking metal color is now sparkling and shining silver, and your weapon now can do +2 harm.
Oh.
And with that, 14 just is like, no more garage doors, and it's gone. Is there anything else from Constance that and Terry, this goes
Yes.
for you going forward. Anytime you want to add or like adjust anything about your weapon, because this effect is only good for this battle.
Okay.
Constance will have 14 show up and make said adjustments.
For sure.
But
And you
any
said
other
+2 to what, by the way? I'm sorry, I missed.
no. So your weapon does does 2 harm.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does because I have the blade, so it does +1
so
harm.
It does. Yeah. So it does a total of 2 harm.
Yes.
You now can do 3 harm.
Ooh, 3 harm. That's my sword.
For this battle only, though.
Yeah, I'll just erase it once I'm done. All right, and then you said, sorry, keep continuing. Constance can do what now?
Yeah. So any other like equipment that like you may want or need. So like like with Bubba, he has like a special like infrared scope on his sniper rifle. Like she's got a bunch of like paranormal type like hunting equipment. She can also like read your past and your future, that type of thing. Kind of give you an idea what's going on, maybe that kind of stuff. So if there's any other equipment that you want, she can hook you up. Or if you kind of want to poke and prod into the investigation a little bit more on a psychic level, she can do that as well.
And I only can choose between the two, right? I can't have both.
Correct. You can
Okay.
only choose.
Alright, let's do a deeper investigation then, because at first I was gonna say firecrackers to noise and all that good shit for a bat, but yeah, no, let's do investigation.
Sweet. So with this investigation,
I need to roll.
no. I'm gonna have you roll an alternate move, okay?
Oh.
And I already have it right here in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So you're still gonna roll plus weird.
Us.
But the move that you are rolling is called past lives.
Okay.
And it says when you channel your previous incarnations to discover something, pose your question and roll plus weird. On a 10 or more, a past life has something useful to offer. Ask the keeper 2 of the questions below. On a 7 to 9, a past life has a little experience with this. Ask the keeper 1 question below. On a past life, on a miss, a past life takes over for a little while. And basically, Wild, if you fail this roll,
Yes.
The suspense.
I'm trying to figure out.
I'm basically fucked, am I?
You're pretty fucked because you're, instead of like, because I'm not going to create a whole other past life for your character.
Mhm.
Your past lives are essentially other chosens that have either succeeded or failed. And so instead of like trying to like come up with another character that you have to deal with, what's going to happen is you're going to essentially take a -2 to any combat related rolls during your battle. So basically, if you want to kick some ass or if you want to help out, it will be a -2 to everything.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, okay. So I'm guessing what do I roll my 2D?
Roll your 2d6
Alright.
plus weird, but I will tell you this. If you fail this roll and you don't want that bad outcome, it's gonna cost you 2 luck instead of 1.
Come on, at least roll decently. Wow. Come on, Terrian.
Guys, blow on it for me. Alright, let's go. And plus, was it plus what?
Plus weird.
Damn it. I had a 10, but it went back down to a 9.
Okay, so that's a mixed success, okay?
Okay.
So you can ask me one of these questions.
Can I help? Give him a helping hand by chance?
Yeah, actually you can. So go ahead.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bevarius, go ahead and roll. Yeah,
Plus cool.
plus cool. Yeah, so go ahead and roll plus cool.
That is an 8.
Okay, yes.
You help grant them the +2 to the roll, but I also expose myself to trouble if trouble comes along.
All right.
So his roll is now a 11.
Yeah, so you have an 11. Okay, so now you can ask me you can ask me one of the 3 of these questions. What did a past life discover about the bat squatch? What did a past life deal with about the bat squash? What important hidden secret can a past life show me the way to? What did a past life learn too late about the bat squatch to help them? What does a past life advise me to do now?
What does the past life help me now?
What does the past life advise me to do now?
Yes, that's what I meant. Sorry, I
No, you're good. I just want to make
misspoke.
sure. Yeah, no, I just want to make sure that I hear you. As you are sitting down here with Constance, she lights a candle, the room is dark, and for like a half a second, you feel like you're having a migraine, and you realize that Constance is like touching your forehead. And it's not as painful as your visions are, but you hear a voice that to you know you've never heard, but it feels familiar. It feels recent. It feels like really new. Like maybe this past life, this past chosen wasn't that long ago. And you hear it say, "Dude, you gotta fucking take this thing out and you gotta fucking take it out now. There's no there's no failing this mission. Use everything at your disposal. Rely on your team. Rely on yourself." What's your next question? You have 2 more.
What's the choices of questions again? Sorry.
What did a past life learn too late to help them?
Mm-hmm.
What important hidden secret can a past life show me the way to? How did a past life deal with the bat squatch? What did a past life discover about the bat squatch?
What did the past life discover about the bat squatch? So I can give it to my peers.
Yeah, good choice. Again, you feel that like tinge, like kind of. Now it almost feels like it. Now it is starting to hurt a bit more, and you hear that same voice again, like really new and fresh and familiar, but you don't know it. Go. I discovered that if you can get its wings off, if you can damage its wings as fast as possible, like you have a chance. You have a chance, man. You be tactical. Work as a team. Work as a unit. And last question.
Remind me one more time. Sorry, what's the last?
No, so you can do what did the past life deal with the Basquatch?
Okay.
What important hidden secret can the past life show me the way to? What did the past life learn too late to help them?
What did the past life learn too late to help them?
Oh, I was so hoping you'd go with that one. We learn a lot of things too late, kid. But the thing I learned too late is if you lie to the ones you love most, you'll fail every time. I lost 14. don't make the same mistake I did.
Okay. Is the rest of the people still here around me? Lulu and all of them, or they already started heading towards the door?
They are in the front of the bar area.
Alright.
You are in a back room with Constance.
All right, so I'll save my information for later then.
So she took us one by one into the back room to do our weapons?
Yes. But you were in the back hall waiting for that information to come from Kenny. And so that's why you were able who helped you helped out Terrian, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so you overheard this going on.
Just leaning against the wall right outside the door, I hear it.
You hear this going on, and you could not see or hear 14, but you know that name, Bevarius.
Okay.
You know that name because you remember when your brother was the chosen, and you remember that 14 is the chooser of the chosen. And now you know something about Terrian, and you know that he is the new chosen.
Stop looking into my soul.
And that all opportunities for your mom and the sect to survive are gone.
I'm so sorry.
So yeah, that's a worse outcome, my dude.
Oh gosh.
So my job is
you
kill
rolled
Terrian.
that. You might have helped him out, but you fucking rolled that earlier.
I just helped out the enemy. Damn it.
Yo.
That's usually my good. I rolled too good there for the blueprints.
Thanks for helping me out. I appreciate it a lot. You know.
Lulu, are you still with us? Because we can't go into battle without you. And I was really hoping we'd fight things tonight.
Me too. Did she fall asleep?
She might have.
1:45 in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn! It's late over there, across the oceans. I'm so sorry, Monkey. Oh, bye. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Monkey. Thank you, Bubba. Thank you, someone to watch. Thank you, Lulu. Good night. I hope you're sleeping well. Thank you. Bye.